Hey everyone, and welcome back. We got a really interesting list from one of you guys about 20 foods that can help people lose weight.
Yeah,
So we thought we'd dive into it.
definitely.
Now, when I first saw the list, I'll be honest, it kind of sounded like one of those,
Yeah.
like every other miracle food kind of lists.
Exactly. But what's cool about the source that you shared with me is that it actually goes into the science behind these different foods.
I like that. Less about magic, more about like the actual mechanisms.
Exactly.
So what jumped out at you when you looked at the list?
Well, I mean, there's a few different things, but I think one of the big things that they highlight in the source is that a lot of these foods can actually like help you feel fuller for longer. So you know you're not having those cravings and like snacking all the time, things like that. And one of the things they point to is fiber. Fiber is a big one. And then protein, protein can actually help to boost your metabolism a little bit. And then there's this whole category of foods that are called thermogenic foods. So they actually burn calories during digestion.
Thermogenic foods. Now that's one I haven't heard of.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
So, okay, before we get to the like spicy details, let's start with the first category on the list, and that's leafy greens. So we're talking spinach, kale, all that good stuff. I think we all know leafy greens are good for us. But how do they actually help with weight loss?
Well, it's not just about the vitamins and minerals. Leafy greens are actually incredibly low in calorie density. So meaning that you get a lot of volume for very few calories. If you think about it like a cup of spinach versus a cup of nuts, the nuts are going to be way more calorie dense, even if they're healthy fats.
So it's more about like tricking your stomach into thinking it's had this big meal.
Exactly. And the fiber in the leafy greens helps with that as well because it absorbs water in your digestive system. It adds bulk. It slows down the digestion process.
So you really feel full.
Exactly.
I once tried to be super healthy, and I made this enormous kale salad for lunch, and
oh my God,
I could barely eat half of it. It was just way too much. So I definitely learned my lesson about the power of volume that day.
Absolutely.
All right, so speaking of feeling full, the next food on the list is eggs. And the source actually mentioned a study where people who ate eggs for breakfast felt more satisfied throughout the morning. And they actually ended up eating less. Throughout the whole day.
That's incredible.
So wait, are you telling me that like just starting the day with eggs could actually help me make healthier choices later on?
It really speaks to the power of protein because protein takes longer to digest than carbohydrates. So it keeps you feeling fuller for longer and helps to stabilize your blood sugar levels. And when your blood sugar is stable, you're less likely to experience those energy trashes that lead to cravings and overeating.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, next up is a food that I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with.
Okay. What is it?
Avocados. I love avocados. I know they're full of healthy fats. But they're pretty calorie dense. So
they are.
It's like, I love avocado toast, but it's not exactly a light snack.
No, it's not. But, you hit the nail on the head because the sauce actually addresses that. They're like, avocados are a great source of monounsaturated fats, which can help you to feel satisfied. And they may even have some positive effects on your cholesterol levels. But portion control is key. So a serving of avocado is actually like a quarter to a half of a whole avocado.
So like a quarter to a half? Okay, good to know. I'll try to keep that in mind next time I'm whipping up some avocado toast. All right, let's move on to something a little bit sweeter.
Berries.
Oh, I love berries.
Me too.
I used to eat them straight from the garden when I was a kid.
Oh, that's so nice.
Raspberries, strawberries, blueberries,
Oh,
all of them.
the best.
But how do those sweet treats actually fit into a weight loss plan?
Well, berries are a fantastic choice because they pack a ton of flavor and nutrients without a lot of calories. And they're lower in sugar than a lot of other fruits. But what really sets berries apart is their antioxidant content.
Antioxidants, okay.
Yeah.
Those are the things that fight off free radicals.
Yes, exactly.
I know they're good for us.
Yes.
But I'm always a little fuzzy on the details.
Okay, well, just think about it this way. Free radicals are basically unstable molecules that can damage your cells and contribute to aging and disease. So antioxidants help to neutralize those free radicals, protect your cells from damage, and berries are particularly rich in this type of antioxidant called anthocyanins, which gives them their vibrant colors. And they have been linked to various health benefits, including reduced inflammation and improved heart health.
Okay, so there's a lot more going on in those tiny berries than meets the eye. All right, on to the next food, salmon.
Okay.
Now, I know salmon is good for my heart.
Yes.
Because of the omega-3 fatty acids.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have immediately connected it with weight loss.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're right. Omega-3s are known for their heart-healthy benefits. They can lower blood pressure, reduce triglycerides, and even help to prevent blood clots. But when it comes to weight loss, omega-3s can also play a role.
Oh, really? How?
They can help to improve insulin sensitivity, which means your body can use glucose more efficiently.
Okay.
And they can even reduce inflammation, which has been linked to obesity.
So it's not just about pounds, it's about overall health.
Exactly.
Interesting. Okay, what about Greek yogurt?
Oh, Greek yogurt.
I've heard good things about it for gut health.
Yeah, for sure. So Greek yogurt's an excellent source of protein, which we know is good for keeping us full. And it's lower in sugar than regular yogurt. But the real star of the show here is the probiotics.
Okay, probiotics. That's something I've been hearing more and more about.
Yeah, it's a hot topic.
So how can a healthy gut actually help with weight management?
Yeah, well, research is still emerging, but there's growing evidence that a diverse and balanced gut microbiome, that's the community of bacteria in your gut, can actually influence your metabolism, how your body stores fat, and even your appetite hormones.
Wow, so it's all like interconnected.
It is, it's all connected.
All right, next up we have nuts and seeds.
Love them.
I love almonds.
Yeah.
I love putting chia seeds in my smoothies.
Yeah.
They're so versatile. What makes them good for weight loss?
Well, they're just nutritional powerhouses. They're packed with protein, fiber, and healthy fat.
Okay.
So they make a really satisfying snack that can help keep you feeling full between meals.
Right.
And they're also a great source of vitamins and minerals like vitamin E, magnesium, selenium, all that good stuff.
Wow. Okay, now this next one really surprised me.
Okay, what is it?
Chili peppers.
Oh.
I would not have put chili peppers on a weight loss list.
I know, it's interesting.
They're more about bringing the heat than like shedding the pounds.
Right, yeah. Okay. But you might be surprised.
Okay.
Because chili peppers contain a compound called capsaicin.
Okay.
Which is what gives them that spiciness.
Right.
And capsaicin actually has some interesting effects on your metabolism.
There's a scientific reason why I feel like I'm burning calories when I eat something spicy.
Exactly. So capsaicin can temporarily increase your body temperature and boost your metabolism slightly. That's that thermogenic effect we talked about.
Wow.
And some studies have even suggested that capsaicin might help to curb appetite and increase fat burning.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Color me intrigued.
It's fascinating stuff.
Okay, so from leafy greens to spicy peppers, this list is
I know, right?
Full of surprises.
What's next? Okay, so let's move on to a beverage that's often associated with health and well-being.
Okay.
Green tea.
Green tea.
Yeah, it's been enjoyed for centuries, especially in Asian cultures.
Right.
And for good reason. It's rich in antioxidants, and it's been linked to a variety of health benefits.
I've definitely heard about green tea's antioxidant powers.
Yes.
But I didn't realize that it could potentially help with weight loss, too.
Yeah, well, there's some evidence to suggest that green tea can boost metabolism and increase fat burning, possibly due to the presence of these compounds called catechins. And there was even one study that found that drinking green tea before exercise actually increased fat oxidation during the workout.
Oh, wow. So it can actually help you get more out of your workouts.
Potentially, yes.
Right. I'm definitely going to have to add green tea to my shopping list.
That's a good one.
Now, before we wrap up this first part of our deep dive,
yes,
I noticed that the source mentions a few bonus foods.
Yes.
That deserve like an honorable mention.
Yes.
So what are those all about?
Yeah, so these are foods that didn't quite make it into the top 20.
Right.
But they still offer some really valuable benefits for weight management.
Okay.
So, for example, cucumbers.
Okay.
Cucumbers are a great source of hydration.
Yeah.
And they add volume to meals without contributing a lot of calories.
You know, you just reminded me of something really important that the source kept highlighting, and that was how you eat.
Yes.
Not just what you eat.
Exactly.
So, like, we can have all these amazing foods on our plates.
It's true.
But if we're not paying attention to our portion sizes or eating mindfully, it's not going to have the same impact.
Absolutely. It's about creating a holistic approach to eating that goes beyond just the ingredients themselves.
Yeah.
We'll definitely dive deeper into that concept in the next part of our deep dive.
Right.
But for now, let's shift our focus back to those bonus foods.
Right.
What else caught your eye?
Well, we talked about cucumbers for hydration.
Yeah.
But they also mention lean protein sources like chicken and tofu. And I know protein is important for weight loss.
Yeah.
But I'd love to learn more about like the specific benefits of those lean options.
Sure.
And then there's mushrooms.
Mushrooms,
They're so delicious and versatile.
Yeah.
But I never really thought of them as a weight loss food.
Yeah, well, those are all excellent choices.
Okay.
So lean protein sources can help to build and maintain muscle mass, which is crucial for a healthy metabolism.
Right.
And mushrooms are surprisingly filling for their low calorie count.
Okay.
Plus, they offer a variety of nutrients.
So we've got leafy greens, eggs, avocados, berries, salmon, Greek yogurt nuts and seeds, chili peppers, green tea cucumbers, lean proteins, and mushrooms.
Wow, it's a lot to digest.
Literally.
Literally.
All right, so we're just getting started in the next part of our deep dive. We'll explore some more fascinating foods from this list, and we'll delve deeper into the importance of mindful eating and portion control. Sounds good to me. I'm already feeling inspired to revamp my grocery list and start experimenting in the kitchen.
Awesome, me too. Welcome back to our deep dive. You know, we've already talked about some pretty fascinating foods.
Yeah.
Like leafy greens and green tea. It's really amazing how many everyday foods have these hidden weight loss benefits.
Right. Like it's making me look at my grocery list in a whole new light.
That's what we're going for.
Yeah.
So let's delve into some more intriguing options.
Okay.
From your list. What do you think about whole grains?
Whole grains?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I know they're supposed to be better for you than refined grains.
Right.
But I've always found them a bit bland.
Yeah.
You know, I love my pasta and my white rice.
I hear you, but whole grains like quinoa, oats, and brown rice are nutritional powerhouses.
Okay.
And they can actually be quite delicious with the right preparation.
Okay.
They're packed with fiber,
Okay.
which, as we've discussed, is crucial for weight management because it helps you to feel fuller for longer.
Right, so it's not just about the fiber content, it's about how whole grains affect our blood sugar.
Exactly.
Right.
Whole grains are digested more slowly than refined grains, which means they don't cause those rapid spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels.
Right.
And those spikes can lead to energy dips, cravings, and overeating.
Makes sense.
So whole grains help to keep your energy levels stable.
Okay.
Which can make it easier to resist those tempting treats.
It makes a lot of sense. I've definitely noticed that, like, when I eat a big bowl of pasta, I'm hungry again, like an hour later.
Right.
So maybe I need to switch to whole grain pasta and see if that makes a difference.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a try.
Okay, what else is on the list?
Well, this one might surprise you. Apples.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away and the extra pounds away.
There might be some truth to that.
Okay.
Apples are a great source of fiber, especially a type called pectin, which has been shown to have appetite-suppressing effects. Plus, apples are mostly water, which adds volume and helps you to feel full.
I do love a good crunchy apple.
Me too.
But I have to admit, sometimes I crave something a little more exciting. You know, what about those times when you just need something a little more indulgent?
Let's talk about broccoli.
Broccoli?
I know it doesn't sound particularly indulgent.
No, not really.
But hear me out. Broccoli is a cruciferous vegetable.
Okay.
And it's incredibly nutrient dense. It's loaded with vitamins, minerals, and fiber, but it's also very low in calories.
Okay. I'm willing to give broccoli another chance, but I've tried it steamed roasted, stir-fried, and it's just never really been my favorite.
Yeah.
Any tips?
Have you ever tried roasting it with a little bit of olive oil and garlic, or adding it to a pasta dish with some Parmesan cheese?
Ooh, that sounds good.
Sometimes it's just about finding the right preparation to make those healthy foods more appealing.
Right.
You know, eating for weight loss doesn't have to mean sacrificing flavor.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's about finding that balance
Exactly.
between healthy and enjoyable.
Exactly.
Speaking of enjoyable, what about sweet potatoes?
Oh, sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes.
I love them.
They're so versatile.
You can bake them, roast them, make fries out of them.
Yes.
But are they really that good for weight loss?
Well, sweet potatoes are a great alternative to regular potatoes. They're lower on the glycemic index, which means they have a less dramatic impact on your blood sugar levels.
Gotcha.
Plus, they're packed with nutrients like vitamin A, vitamin C, and fiber.
So they taste great and they're good for you. I'm sold.
There you.
Okay, what else is on our list of weight loss superstars?
All right, let's move on to beans and legumes.
Beans and legumes, okay.
Lentils, black beans, chickpeas, they're all packed with protein and fiber, making them incredibly satisfying and a great choice for weight management.
I love adding beans to soups and salads.
Yeah.
They definitely make a meal more filling.
They do.
But, you know, I've always wondered about portion sizes.
Yeah.
Like, how much is a serving of beans?
That's a great question, and it's important to be mindful of portion sizes, especially when you're trying to manage your weight. A typical serving of beans is about a half a cup cooked, but it also depends on what else you're eating and how active you are.
Right.
It's all about finding what works for you and your individual needs.
Okay, I'm making a mental note to check my portions.
Yes.
More carefully. Now, I'm really curious about this next one, dark chocolate.
Oh, dark chocolate.
I thought chocolate was a no-no when it came to weight loss.
Well, like most things in life, it's all about moderation and making informed choices.
Yeah, okay.
Dark chocolate, specifically the kind with a high percentage of cocoa solids, like 70% or higher,
okay,
can actually be part of a healthy diet.
Hold on, so you're telling me I can actually enjoy chocolate and still lose weight?
It's not about deprivation or restriction.
Okay.
It's about making smart choices.
Right.
Dark chocolate is rich in antioxidants.
Okay.
And it's been linked to some health benefits like improved heart health and brain function. But the key is to savor a small square or two.
Right.
And really pay attention to how it makes you feel.
This deep dive is full of surprises.
Good.
We've gone from leafy greens to dark chocolate.
I know,
and I feel like I've learned so much along the way.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up this part, I want to circle back to something that we touched on earlier, the importance of how we eat.
Yes.
It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of trying all these amazing foods.
Right.
But if we're not paying attention to our portion sizes or eating mindfully, it's not going to have the same impact.
You're absolutely right. It's not just about the foods themselves. It's about creating a mindful and balanced approach to eating.
Right.
In the next part of our deep dive, we'll explore some practical tips for incorporating these principles into your daily life. We'll talk about portion control, mindful eating techniques, and how to create a sustainable approach to weight management that works for you.
Sounds good to me. I'm ready to put all this knowledge into action.
You too.
Welcome back to our deep dive. It's been quite the journey exploring these 20 foods for weight loss.
It has. I mean, we've gone from leafy greens and chili peppers to, the surprising revelation that dark chocolate can actually be part of a healthy diet.
Right. And we've really gone beyond just like listing out the foods.
Yeah.
We've talked about the science behind why these foods might be beneficial for weight loss.
Absolutely.
Like we've talked about fiber, protein, thermogenic foods, even the importance of gut health. But now I'm really curious about this whole how you eat aspect that the source keeps emphasizing.
Right.
We've touched on it a few times.
Yeah.
But I think it deserves its own spotlight. It's like we could fill our kitchens with all these amazing foods.
Exactly.
But if we're not paying attention to how we're eating them, are we really getting the full benefits?
Yeah, you hit on a really crucial point.
Yeah.
It's not just about the ingredients themselves.
Right.
It's about creating a mindful and balanced approach to eating.
Okay, so how do we apply that kind of mindfulness to our eating habits?
Well, one of the simplest yet most effective techniques is to eliminate distractions while you're eating. So put away your phone, turn off the TV, and just focus on your food.
I am so guilty of scrolling through my phone. While I eat, it's like a mindless habit.
Yeah.
But I can see how that would prevent me from really savoring my food and paying attention to my body's signals.
Absolutely. When you eliminate those distractions, you can really start to notice the flavors, the textures, the aromas of your food more fully. And you also become more aware of your body's cues of hunger and fullness.
Right.
Which can help you avoid overeating.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What are some other practical tips?
Well, another one is to try slowing down your eating pace.
Okay.
So take smaller bites, chew your food thoroughly, put your fork down between bites.
I know I should do that.
I know, it's hard.
It's so hard to break those old habits. I'm always rushing through meals.
That takes practice, but even small changes can make a big difference. Maybe start by just focusing on one meal a day.
Okay.
And gradually build from there. Another helpful tip is to use smaller plates and bowls.
Ooh.
This can actually visually trick your brain
Really?
into thinking that you're eating more than you actually are.
That's a good trick.
Which can help with portion control.
I'm going to try that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but what about when you're really craving something?
Yeah.
Like sometimes I just can't resist that extra slice of pizza or that second helping of dessert.
I think it's important to acknowledge those cravings.
Okay.
Denying yourself completely can actually backfire and lead to overeating later on.
Right.
Instead, try to find healthier ways to satisfy those cravings.
Okay.
So if you're craving something sweet, reach for a piece of fruit or a small square of dark chocolate instead of that sugary snack.
So it's not about being perfect, it's just about making conscious choices.
Exactly.
That align with your goals.
Exactly. Progress over perfection. every small step you take towards a more mindful and balanced approach to eating is a step in the right direction.
This deep dive has been so eye-opening. I've learned so much about the science behind weight loss foods and the importance of mindful eating. It's like I always knew these things in theory, but now I actually have the tools and the knowledge to put them into practice.
That's what you're hoping for. And as you embark on your own journey, remember that it's about finding what works best for you. Pay attention to how your body responds to different foods and make adjustments accordingly. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to healthy eating.
That's such an important reminder. We're all unique individuals with different needs and preferences.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with a thought-provoking question. What food from this list are you most curious to try or learn more about? And how can you incorporate it into your diet in a way that feels both enjoyable and sustainable? Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time for another exploration of fascinating facts and insightful knowledge.